In today's video, we're going to be discussing how to be happy after becoming blind. So come with us, let's go discuss the 9 suggestions that we compiled. Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's Matt with Blind to Billionaire, and I'm joined here with...
Corey. Hi, guys.
It's great to see you again. Thanks for joining us. So in today's video, we're going to be discussing how to be happy after becoming blind. So we actually compiled a list of 9 suggestions, and I'm going to have Corey read those off to me one by one, and we will just give a brief description and talk through it.
Yes.
Right? So number 1 on our list is...
Find a purpose.
Find a purpose. Perfect. Yeah. So one way to maintain happiness or become happy after blindness is find a purpose and just have a purpose for your life.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be like grandiose. It can be just like any purpose.
It can be anything. Just have a purpose. Like, why am I here? Ask yourself that. Why am I here? Like, what do I want to achieve in this lifetime?
Yep. And it can be big. It can be small. It can be inside your own house. It can be in the community. It
doesn't matter what it is.
Not
just
even
have a purpose to wake up in the morning.
Yep. Something you find purposeful.
Exactly. So number 2.
Have something to look forward to.
Exactly. That goes right along with having a purpose. So have something to look forward to. Have a reason to get out of bed in the morning. Like, get excited about something. Find a reason to get out of bed in the morning and be excited for that day. So have something to look forward to. It doesn't really matter, again, what it is. You could have plans to go to the mall tomorrow and go to 3 stores. It doesn't matter. At least you have something to look forward to tomorrow.
Or maybe in a month from today, you have something to look forward to.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know, that's good too.
Yep. Always have something to look forward to.
Like, Matt, do you feel like it helps you to have short-term things to look forward to and long-term things to look forward to?
It definitely helps me, yes. Yes, when I have something short-term to look forward to, yeah. Even if it's something that I have planned a week out from now, it's like, oh, cool. Like, I'm excited now for, like, in a week from now when I get to go experience whatever it is that I have planned. But also having longer-term goals so that I have, like, a bigger picture view on what it is that I'm looking forward to out in the future, whether that's a month out, a year out, it doesn't really matter, 6 months out. Just have something short-term to look forward to and something a little longer-term to look forward to.
But I think you do better if you have short-term.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, you definitely need to have something short-term as well, because you need something to kind of fill the spaces in between now and a longer-term event, or whatever it is.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah. So number 3.
Having goals. This does actually kind of lead into this in a way.
Yeah, that's good. Whoever put these in order, I mean, they're segueing right into each other. So goals, having a goal. So again, short-term goals, mid-term goals, and long-term goals for the exact reasons we just talked about. Having short-term goals being, you need to always be achieving something, as in, like, when you achieve a goal, even if it's something so small, it doesn't really matter. Like, maybe your goal is to vacuum the entire house tomorrow. Achieving that goal is rewarding. It feels really good to achieve a goal. So even if you have a short-term goal for tomorrow or next week or whatever it is, those help you kind of get through the next few days and weeks up until your midterm goal, which could be a month or 2 or 6 months out. And that is going to help you lead into your long-term goal, which could be a year or 2 or 5 years out.
Mm-hmm. And I think too, like, sometimes when people think of goals or like achieving things on a list, it's like, sometimes it's like, not like a negative goal, but like vacuuming. Like, nobody really loves vacuuming.
Yeah.
So sometimes I have goals, and I think you do too, that are like fun goals. Like, I'll have a goal where, like, I really enjoy painting my nails. So, like, I might write on my list, like my short-term goal list, like, I'm gonna paint my nails this week.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, don't you think, Matt, that you do sort of that too, or no?
Oh yeah, they have to be fun goals, but just a sense of accomplishment, whatever it may be that you're doing, the sense of accomplishment is so powerful.
Yeah, and being able to cross it off and be like, this is what I did today.
Yep.
I think it is really a big deal.
Yeah, especially for all of us in the blind and visually impaired communities. I mean, let's be honest, a lot of us don't get out all that much, and maybe some of the things that we can do now are less than we could when we had better vision, or maybe we're just going through a hard time and we feel like we can't do anything. So any sense of accomplishment, doing anything, is really powerful for our just self-esteem.
Mm-hmm. And like, I totally think so. And like, I'll go back to vacuuming. So Matt's like our vacuumer at our house.
Yeah.
And when I come home and I see vacuum marks on the floor,
yeah,
like, I love that.
Yep.
And I feel like I comment on it.
You do every
Because
time.
I love having a vacuumed house, and it's something that I really appreciate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. All right.
Next thing.
4.
Number 4, continue to grow and improve.
Exactly. So this goes right hand in hand with all of the other ones that we had so far leading up to this. What is it? Continuing to grow?
And improve.
Continuing to grow and improve. So one way you can do that is whatever it may be. You could read books or listen to audiobooks. You could listen or watch YouTube videos. You could read or listen to like how-tos. Podcasts. It doesn't really matter, but just continue to grow and learn more. Because as you expand, again, this goes right along with what I was just saying about sense of accomplishment. Well, not only are you achieving something, but you're learning. So like in a sense, it's a sense of accomplishment in your own mind, as in like I accomplished whatever it is because I learned like 3 new facts today, right?
Yeah,
so
like
it's
facts, skills, even just about other people. Don't you think? I
Yeah,
mean, just
definitely.
like I always feel like when we do YouTube comments, like we learn and grow through like so much of what you guys tell us. Like I feel like every time I read comments, I'm learning things that either I didn't know existed or I'm learning about another person, and that gives a lot of value to me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, learning, just always be learning and always be growing in your life. And however that may be. I gave the examples of watching or listening to like audiobooks or YouTube videos or podcasts. Maybe your way of growing is, I don't know, what's an example? Something like what's another way to learn? I was
thinking of another way to grow and learn would be to like streamline something you're currently doing. So maybe you like laundry is something that you feel like is kind of a disaster at your house. Maybe you come up with like a more efficient way as like a person with low vision to get your laundry like more
efficient process.
Or like maybe you learn how to adapt your microwave more efficiently so that it's easier for you to use your microwave.
Exactly.
Or maybe those are pretty valuable things.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's something even as simple as joining your sighted spouse or partner or friend or whoever it might be in the kitchen to prepare a meal. Just a sense of even like chopping up vegetables, or maybe the person is overseeing everything that you're doing and just helping you through a recipe. I mean, it's pretty cool to be able to prepare something, even if you get assistance. It's pretty cool to still be able to do that.
And it's appreciated.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I think that's good. In continuing to improve and grow.
Yep, just always be growing.
Yep. Number 5, remember that you are the same person you were before you lost your vision.
Exactly. That's a great point too. Just remember, just because like if you have lost your vision over time, just remember you're still the same person you were a month ago, a day ago, a year ago, 5 years ago. You're still the same person. So your loss of vision doesn't determine who you are as a person. It doesn't dictate your life or your destiny.
No, if you were a good mom before you lost your vision, you're still that same good mom. If you if you had a passion for horses prior to losing your vision, you still can have that same passion.
Yeah, exactly. So number 6.
You need hobbies or something constructive to do.
Yep, exactly. That's a really good one. This goes hand in hand again with having something to look forward to and having whatever they were on the I totally forgot.
Yeah,
I shouldn't even said that.
Forward to,
yeah.
Well, they all sort of tie together.
So what was this? Hobbies and passions?
Yep, you need to have some
hobbies and
something constructive to do.
Yeah, again, having hobbies. So what is it that you love to do? Spend your time doing that. Spend your time doing research and learning more about whatever it is that you love to do. Even if you can't physically do this thing very often, let's say you love to travel and you can travel once every year or every couple years, start doing a bunch of research on it. Watch videos on YouTube or do research about destinations that you would like to visit someday, or how you'd like to go there, or when you're there, which hotels would you like to visit, or what would you like to do in these destinations when you're there.
Like what kind of food do they eat where you enjoy
Exactly.
going? Do they have a language that's different? What's the history of the place?
Yep.
And maybe you enjoy history or knitting or crocheting or woodworking.
Exactly. So whatever your hobbies are, get excited. Get excited and get passionate about something, and then continue to pursue that. And that works right into growing. So once again, if you're passionate about something, you're pursuing your hobbies, you're growing by learning more about them.
Yep, like Matt, his hobby is taxes.
Well, sometimes.
Couple months out of the year.
Couple months out of the
He
year,
is pumped about taxes. It's his like hobby is like figuring out tax stuff.
Yeah. I like the tax code. I don't like paying taxes.
No.
That's not what we're talking about. I enjoy learning the tax code.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. That's what
Stuff
it is.
about taxes.
Yeah, pretty boring. But
it's
anyway,
his thing.
I
and
love
that's
it.
the thing. So it doesn't matter what your thing is.
It doesn't matter what your thing is.
Yeah.
Okay, next one.
Okay.
Are we on 7 now?
Now we're on 7. Be part of a community to engage in and socialize with outside of your household.
Exactly. Again, that is so incredibly powerful. And that is the premise behind this channel, creating a community where all of us can come together so you can watch these videos, hopefully take some valuable information out of them, not pretend, but act as if we're sitting here having a real conversation with you just right across the table, as if you were sitting here. Being able to look down in the comments and connect with other people, which I've actually seen a ton of that lately, where people are talking back and forth through the comments. It's pretty cool. I always
Super
enjoy
fun.
seeing that. When I'm going through the comments, responding to everybody, it's like, oh, look at this. There's like a conversation between some different people. That's really cool. So be part of a community and interact with that community. So don't just be passive and sit on the sidelines and just watch the conversation happen, but actually get in and interact with people. I know for me, it's incredibly powerful to get out and actually socialize with others, whether that is through the YouTube comments, whether it's through live streams, whether it's actually going to the physical store and talking for 30 seconds to a cashier. It doesn't really matter, but just having social interactions and being part of some kind of community is incredibly powerful.
I think that has been, I would say in my opinion, that was Matt's biggest previous struggle and what made him the most frustrated. And now that you have that, I feel like your frustration level
it's way less.
Is so different. Like, I feel like your happiness and overall well-being is really like unparalleled.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's
so
been awesome.
And on this point, I want to point one more thing out. In this one, read it again, Corey.
Okay. To be part of a community to engage in and socialize with outside of your household.
Outside of your household. And the reason we wanted to throw that in is because you can talk with the people in your household all you want, and that's great. Do that. I would encourage that. But at the same time, it offers a different element of socializing to communicate with other people outside of your household. Whether those people are strangers or whether it's me through the comments, it doesn't really matter. But just I would really encourage you to engage with others socially outside of the people of your household, or along with those people. Mm-hmm. So still continue talking to like your family and your spouse, but also I find that it's very powerful to interact with others outside of that circle of influence.
I think so too. I think a few reasons why that's really important is, one, it makes you appreciate the people in your life more because you realize like you care about the new people, you care about the old people. Number two, it kind of gives you something like interesting to talk to your household about.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, like we have a lot more interesting stuff to talk about now that we have the YouTube channel.
Yep.
Or just like if Matt goes out and does something, don't you feel like it helps?
It definitely helps. It helps a lot. It
Yeah.
definitely helps. 'Cause I feel like if it's just Corey and I, and no offense to Corey, but I feel like if we're spending all weekend together, just like at home, it's like we have like run out of things to talk about.
Yeah, sort of. I mean,
somewhat.
Because like I might have like work people to talk about or like my family or something, but it's fun if Matt has he has people too, and it just makes it just gives you something else to talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
And do
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 8. If possible, find ways to adapt the activities you previously did when you were sighted.
Exactly. So this goes back to the hobbies and passions. Whatever it is that you're passionate about or your hobbies, let's say 5 years ago your vision was a lot better and now it has declined to the point where you feel like you can't do some of your hobbies. I would say let's explore those hobbies again and your passions, and let's adapt. Let's figure out ways that you can adapt so that you can still do those things. Whatever it is, maybe do research and figure out, let's say it is you like doing woodworking and you feel like your vision is to the point now where you can't really do any woodworking. Well, I don't know where you're located, but here in Minnesota, in Minneapolis, they actually have schools for the blind and they actually teach woodworking. So maybe you could attend one of those schools and learn how to be a woodworker who is blind. I mean, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
it's
there's
very
definitely
cool.
ways to adapt and do the things that you love to do without vision. You just need to figure out how to do that and adapt to your new circumstances.
And I would recommend, like, I would personally love to help people adapt. They're like, if you guys have a thing that you loved to do and now you're like, I don't know how to do it, I personally would really, really enjoy like helping you guys with that, because that's something that I love.
Yep.
So
All right, number 9.
Number 9, last one on our list. Get help if you need to. Reach out to counselors, blind services, or doctors, like professionals who can help you if you need extra help.
Exactly. Yeah, so always feel free to reach out for help from anyone and everyone. I feel like, and maybe I'm completely wrong with this, but I feel like a lot of people might be intimidated or feel like, what's the word I'm looking for? But just feel bad about reaching out to ask for help.
Well, I mean, don't you feel that way sometimes?
I definitely feel that way sometimes.
It's not just some people.
It's not some people, but
It's
yeah, yeah, it's definitely me. But feel free at all times. Feel free to reach out to. You might not even need to ask for professional help. Maybe you're asking for help from family members or friends or neighbors. It doesn't really matter who it is, but just always feel free to reach out to anyone and everyone that you need to achieve the help that you're looking for, that you need.
Like people out in the world, a lot of people do want to help.
Yep.
I mean, they're looking for something good to do in the world, and it might be giving you a ride somewhere. It might be being just an ear to listen to. But if you feel like you need a little bit more constructive help, or you don't know where to turn, I don't know the resource for this, but I know that there's like therapists and counselors that work over the phone. I believe there's also online therapists and counselors that you can like, I think, Skype with or do some sort of like writing back and forth with. So there are a lot of different things out there that you don't necessarily have to transport to.
Exactly.
So if you feel like you need help, like reach out. And if you don't know who to go to, ask your family practice doctor, ask a family member to help you get to a resource. I have really strong feelings about the importance of this.
Yep. And always feel free to stick a comment down below. Reach out to us if you'd like. I mean, that's always an option too. If you ever want to talk about something or you want to ask questions, feel free to stick it down in the comments. We're always available to just talk to people too.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So that is our list of 9, what's the title of this?
How to be happy after becoming blind.
Yeah. It's kind of funny, just a little thing. Before we do these videos, I asked Corey literally the title of the video like 8 times probably before we start filming. What's the title again?
Well,
What's the title again?
Usually because we've come up with like 4 other titles that
Right.
are like similar, but like we just pick something else.
Yep.
So it's always like,
So that's our list of how to be happy after becoming blind. So anyway, if you have any comments or questions, feel free to stick those down below. Otherwise, if you have anything else that we should add to this list that you would like to share with anybody else, again, stick those down below. It seems like a lot of people like to read through the comments. So it's always cool to see in the comments when all of you suggest different websites or helpful apps or things like that for everybody. So that's really cool to see.
Yeah, what's worked for you? What makes you happy as somebody who's low vision or
Exactly.
blind? The whole idea is like a community. Like we need to figure this out together.
Yep.
And what works for someone might not be like applicable to someone else.
Exactly. Well
So,
said.
Thank you.
So at that, we will let you go. Thanks again for watching this. We love to see you here as always. Your
Thank
host,
you.
Matt.
Corey.
All right. See you later. Have a good night. See you on a couple of days from now, Wednesday probably. All right. See you
Thanks.
later. Thanks again for watching.